Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and whilst I intro you in with some cool helicopter kills from Hill of Iron event, I always enjoy those, let me quickly explain what this video is all about. Now, it's no secret to anybody who watches the channel that I love vehicle gameplay, Battlefield and Delta Force, either playing in them or being an engineer and blowing them up. It's my thing. But no one ever said I'm the best, I've certainly never said that, and every now and then I learn something I genuinely did not know, and I've recently learned two perfectly legal but very dirty tank battle tricks that I just want to share in this video. The first relates to how to get an advantage in an APS versus APS tank fight. Any tank can do this, in fact the Tank Hunter can do it too, but the second is specific for the new light tank which came out in Season 4. By the way, the light tank is an absolute beast with so many tricks up its sleeve. I am working on a longer form video, but it's been very busy at the moment. Please be patient with me. Alright, let's go. Okay, how to get the upper hand in an APS versus APS tank battle. Please keep in mind this only works if, like me, you're an aggressive player who likes to actually go capture objectives and get in the thick of it. So what you're seeing here is a traditional fight where both tanks pop APS and then we have to wait until it drops and then unleash into each other. Probably looks pretty familiar, right? But here's the thing, APS doesn't work if you ram your opponent and fire point blank into them. Watch this. Right, his APS is up. Now that I know about this, I've completely built it into my gameplay. Watch a few more examples, check this out. He's got the upper hand, but watch how this trick flips it. One thing to remember though, this works both ways, so if you're up against an opponent that's got as heavy a gun as yours or stronger, make sure you hit and run, reverse after you get your hit so they can't get you. That extra hit was just enough to tip the fight in my favor, despite being at a disadvantage. So on this next one, watch how I just back off to take advantage of my APS, and then go in for the kill. MBT coming down the road, I think I better not push my luck and run. But here's one where I got completely caught out, completely taken by surprise, but this trick saved me. So as you saw there, I just managed to steal a hit as the tank went by and let me go on for the win. So there you go. I think that pretty much explains it all. If you already knew that, fantastic. If you didn't, like me, now you do. Good luck and enjoy. Have fun. Okay, I'll take a bet for this next one that I was not alone in not knowing this. The alternate primary main cannon for the light tank is a guided rocket round, but I did not know how it worked because I was being very heavily prejudiced by my Battlefield experience. Here's how it actually works. When a tank gets within 350 meters, as you can see we're still a little bit out of range here at this point, you stay in ADS mode and keep the cursor over the enemy tank. Now we're within 350, watch what happens when I fire the next tank shell. Do you see the red reticule appears? Now watch. The rocket shell will finesse and auto-correct into the target. Here's another one. We've neutralized objective Charlie 1. I really didn't understand that. You lock after you fire the shell, not before. And as you can see here, the tank shell's way on the right. It's actually very aggressive in its ability to correct. But you do have to stay over the target. Okay, so now we all know what's going on, and if playing at long range is your thing, watch it in action. This is a very good weapon. See it auto-correcting?
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Echo. The enemy is...
Yes, you saw that correctly. It even auto-corrected through smoke. What it will not do, however, is lock on to helicopters. I'm afraid you're on your own for that one.
We've taken Sector Charlie.
Right, let's share a little pseudo-wisdom that nobody asked for to close out, and in keeping with the theme of the video, let's start with bypassing APS. So, you may not know this, but while anti-vehicle rockets are intercepted by a tank's APS, the 30mm cannon is not. So maintaining uptime, you can basically just switch seats and keep hammering them. Just make sure you're nice and high in the sky so you don't get sniped by a tank or an A5 rocket launcher.
Allied forces are engaging at objective.
Next up, a lot of people don't know this, helicopters can use vehicle repair stations too, and they don't even need to land. Just hover over them, get some free repairs, and then be on your way. This is significantly less risky than parking and repairing, especially if you don't usually play engineer and you don't even have a repair tool on you anyway. So, don't forget that. Next up is dealing with stingers who are hiding in an unknown location. So as you know, when you get locked, you can see above the helicopter, it tells you the direction you're being locked from. Just be patient, wait, and wait for them to give themselves away. There goes the rocket, now they die. Now this next one is a funny one, but I think I have to say it because of how many people get caught out. Sirens.
Allied forces are clear.
That siren means somewhere on the map an enemy guided missile is coming down. So if you're on a contested objective, it's time to move away. One of the smartest uses for a guided missile is to drop it on an objective which is currently moving against you. Just for a bit of fun, let's look at it from the other person's point of view, calling in a missile on exactly the same objective. And more importantly, what happens to vehicles that don't very quickly vacate the area.
Location. Charlie 1.
Smoke barrage ready.
Yeah, so that's why you want to get off of hotly contested objectives when you hear the siren. And finally, but most sincerely, please switch off the flashlights. You're just telling everyone where you are. Okay, thanks very much for your patience. Have a good weekend. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.